Monday evening and I'm out on a walk. It's been raining off and on all day today, but that's not going to stop me. I had the day off today because it was Labor Day, and it's one of those days where you have the day off, you get up, you're like, I got the whole day. Think of what I can accomplish and get done today, and then you blink and the day's over. That's kind of how today went. But I got a couple things done. Not as much as I had hoped for, but I did lift weights. I did a chest, back, glutes, and abs workout. And I've been changing things lately in my workouts. So I used to almost always start out a set of exercises doing like the heaviest, like what's the max weight that maybe I can do, I don't know, 8 times or 10 times or whatever I'm targeting at that point. And then I drop the weight and try to max out each set. But lately I've switched it, and I do my first set with a lighter weight, something I can do about 15 reps. And then I up the weight to something that I can get out about 10 reps. And then I up the weight again to something that I can get out about 5 reps. Using a weight that you can do 15 reps really allows you to focus on the mind-muscle connection. And I feel like it helps me for the sets after that when I'm doing a little bit heavier weight. It allows me to concentrate on the muscle that I'm trying to work. And I don't find that I cheat the exercises as much. I feel like it's helping. It's fun. It's added a new dimension of fun to my lifting. It's Tuesday, September 3rd, and I'm doing a morning walk today. My schedule is going to be changing slightly. My wife is a teacher, and today was her first day back at school, and tomorrow my son goes back to school. He's the last of our kids that's like living with us full time. So what I typically do during the school year is I get up when they get up, and it gives me more time before work to do things. One thing is walking, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm hoping to get I don't know if I can get an hour and a half walk in, maybe an hour and 15-minute walk. Should be pretty close, I think, to hitting 10,000 steps even before starting work. I love that. It's such a great feeling of accomplishment when you can get something done like that first thing in the day, and just kind of gives you motivation for the rest of the day to keep going. Later on, I'm planning to do a biceps, triceps, shoulders, abs workout. So I'll be doing that at lunch. All right, looks like I'm gonna come up just a little bit short on 10,000 steps for this walk this morning before work. I was really kind of hoping I would hit that. So I'm gonna start a little earlier tomorrow. So today I started, I think it was about 10 after 7. So I think if I can start by 7 at the latest, maybe even 6:45. So 6:45, 7 at the latest, I should be able to get 10,000 steps in before work. So that's going to be my goal tomorrow. Oh, out for delivery. So my replacement drone should be coming today. Whew, been a long process. It's still going to be probably a week or two before I can, I don't know, get any footage. I still got to figure out how to attach my GoPro to the drone, and I'm way out of practice flying, manually flying drones. So I'm gonna have to work on that over the next week or two, but getting closer. I'm excited. It's kind of a little tradition that we go out for dinner on the last evening of summer vacation, which is what it is today. So we are going out to dinner. It's also tradition that we go to Outback Steakhouse. Wednesday morning, started my walk at 6:55. Better than yesterday, and I should be able to get 10,000 steps in before I need to start work. That's the goal. I think I can do it. Also, they're not calling for rain this morning, but it really looks like it, so I brought my umbrella just in case. Last night we went out to dinner. We went to Outback Steakhouse, and normally when we go out to dinner, I'll like adjust my calories during the day to give myself a little bit more room. Sometimes difficult to find foods in the right calories and everything that fit into your plan, but I didn't yesterday. I just kind of stuck with my normal eating pattern, and then my 6 o'clock meal I put as the meal I had at Outback. I'm actually really proud of myself because I got filet mignon and two sides, so mixed vegetables and a sweet potato. I only ate the vegetables and the steak. I ended up bringing the sweet potato home. I'm probably gonna eat that today. But I looked up the nutrition information, and the vegetables were 160 calories, so pretty sure they had some sort of butter, or oil or something on them. And the steak was 240 calories, so combined, it's only 400 calories. So I'm really proud of myself. I mean, it was great. The steak was great. The vegetables were really good too. But to stick to 400 calories, I didn't have any bread. I only drank seltzer, and bringing the sweet potato home, now I have something, I can eat today from that. So you can eat out and stay on a diet. So this is kind of what I was hoping for. I'm going to use this bridge as my my benchmark for 5,000 steps. I've walked a little over 5,000 steps out, so technically I should hit 10,000 steps walking back. It's still gonna cut it a little close for me. I mean, I'll still have 10 or 15 minutes before I need to start work, but I'd rather have a little bit more time than that. So I really think 6:45, if I could start my walk by 6:45, that's gonna be probably my the sweet spot for the time I should start. But this is only the second day I'm even doing this, so if I can iron all the details out by tomorrow, it's good. So this is my third walk of the day. I think it's about 6:45 p.m. And I was just looking at my my Fitbit, like back through the history. I've had my Fitbit since the end of last year, and the most steps I've ever had in a day was like 25,300, and I'm on track to beat that today. I just looked and I'm a little over 20,000, so if I can get 5,000 more steps, a little over 5,000 more steps, I should beat my record. I'm feeling good, so pretty sure I can do it. So the walk that I took at lunch today, it's pretty interesting. I got into some really strange mood. It started out fine, just a normal walk, vlogging. I didn't really have any idea what I was going to talk about, and then it just got strange. Just got in one of those moods. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to upload that video tonight as a separate video. And this video is going to go in Sundays, like weekly, like update recap. So if you're watching my videos, then I'm guessing you may have already seen Wednesday's video. If you haven't, if I remember, I'll put a link to it in this video. Although I'm only uploading Wednesday and Sunday, so it's just the last video on my channel before this one. Whoa! See, I was walking that way, looking at blue sky. You didn't tell me the sky looked like that behind me. I actually think it might be raining over there. But got my umbrella. So except for lightning, I'll be fine. I was thinking about all the clips I've already recorded between Monday, Tuesday, and today. And if I continue on this pace and I put all these videos together, like into one big update video on Sunday, it's gonna be one long ass video. It could be a half hour or more. So I apologize if you're watching this now and I'm only on Wednesday and it's only like a third of the way through the video. I don't know, may have to rethink the format or just record less video or record more interesting video or all of the above. Bit later start this morning than I wanted to. I started to walk and then I realized my Fitbit was low on battery, so I went back and plugged that in to charge, and instead I'm tracking this walk with the Fitbit app on my phone. I think that's basically going to do the same thing. I think later, once I get back and I can sync up the band with the phone, I think it's the same thing as whether you're tracking with the phone or you're tracking with the band. It's definitely more chilly now than it has been. I mean, I'm still able to wear a short sleeve t-shirt, but definitely signaling the end of summer. And I kind of got this feeling this morning, not really, depression, but I love the summer. As I get older, I like cold weather less and less. So I don't know, I had this feeling come over me like, summer's over, and I don't know, it's, you look back at the last 2 years with my weight, and I've gained weight into the fall, especially heading toward Thanksgiving, Christmas, the holidays, end of the year. So as the holidays approach, I really want to analyze, I'll probably overanalyze, what's going on in my head, and figure out why it is that I typically seem to gain weight. I know a lot of people gain weight over the holidays. I really think holidays are stressful. There's a lot more people around, there's a lot more going on, and it's very easy to lose sight of what you want out of life and stay focused on what's meaningful for you. So I really want to try to do that this year. There was a recent update to the Fitbit app which gives you what they call a sleep score. So my band tracks my sleep every night, and it tracks REM sleep, deep sleep, light sleep, number of hours you sleep, how often you woke up. But now they give you a score, and I think it's based on all those pieces of your sleep, so how long you slept and the quality of your sleep, and it gives you a score. 2 nights ago, I got an 84. So I think pretty sure it's out of 100. So I got 84 out of 100, and last night I got 88 out of 100. Even though last night I slept 15 minutes less than the night before, I think my quality of sleep was better. I spent more time in deep sleep and REM sleep than I did the night before, so my score went up. I'm still trying to get 8 hours of sleep. This kind of change in schedule's thrown me off a little. I'm getting about 7.5, anywhere between 7 and 8 the last several nights. I really want to try to get that back up to 8 hours or more. And I think just getting into this new routine is just going to take me probably a week or so. Feels so good when I get 8 hours of quality sleep. One of the main reasons I love the Fitbit. And this new sleep score, I don't know, turns it into a game. It's even more fun. There's a few key things for me that help me get a good night's sleep. One is caffeine. So I try to make sure that I don't have any caffeine after noon. I find that allows me to get a good night's sleep. It's either noon or like 8 hours before I plan to go to bed. And I just picked that number myself. I just find that, if I have a good 8 hours with no caffeine, I usually don't feel any effects of it when trying to go to sleep. And I also don't mean, 8 hours before bed, I have 400 milligrams of caffeine or something. So, but if I spread it out over the morning, just make sure that I don't have any afternoon, I'm usually okay. And if I can stay active during the day, and then also about an hour before I plan to go to bed, I'll stop drinking fluids, so then I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. I get away from all screens. I try to. Cell phone, computer, TV. I do use the blue light filter apps on a couple things, but I also find the content, so like what you're looking at, it could be comments on social media, it could be news on TV, anything can I don't know, just pull up emotions and stress and anxiety that you really don't need before going to bed. So instead I try to read or write something, or even draw or color, just something that you can sit down, just take a couple deep breaths and just start to chill out. And if I've been active during the day, I find that I'll start to yawn. I'll start to realize that, wow, I am tired. Once I settle down, I'm ready for bed. Another thing I do is, so right now it's my wife and my son at the house. An hour or two before I plan to go to sleep, and I don't always do this, but I'll go to them and say, is there anything that you need me for? Anything you need to talk about, or because I find that if my schedule's different than somebody else, let's say I plan to go to bed at 9 p.m. and my wife is going to go to bed at 11, right? And she has something, stressful that happened during the day, or something we need to talk about, money or whatever. She's on a different schedule. If she's going to go to bed at 11, well, talking about something at 9 p.m., not a big deal, right? But if I'm trying to go to bed at 9, and then I try to have a stressful conversation about something, I'm not going to get to bed. I'm not going to be able to fall asleep quickly, let's put it that way. So, hopefully the people in your life, are respectful, and you can talk to them in advance. Make sure there's nothing that they need to talk to you about. They don't spring something on you right before you're about to go to bed. That's a big one. 7:30 Saturday morning, out for a walk. A girl just passed me jogging, and I was thinking about it. It kind of does two things for me. First, it's motivational. It's inspiring. You're out first thing in the morning and you see somebody else who's working toward, health and fitness. So, it motivates me. But I think the second and more important thing is that she was about the same height as me, which means there's a pretty good chance she's knocked down all the spider webs that I would be running into. I really didn't record much video yesterday, but I already have a feeling that today is gonna more than make up for that. I think I recorded some of my morning walk yesterday, and then I had planned to record my lunchtime workout. I was just about to start my lunchtime workout. I'm doing biceps, triceps, shoulders, and abs, and we lost power. So I'm going to be doing my workout in the dark, but it's better than no workout at all. And then I think about, a couple reps into my first set of dumbbell curls, we got power back. I kind of realized I wasn't gonna have time to record that, so I didn't record any more of that workout. And then we did some food shopping after work, watched some TV, pretty uneventful. Today's gonna be kind of an interesting test on my diet. My son has a doctor's appointment in Philadelphia, so I'm taking him there. One of his probably his favorite food to eat is cheesesteaks. So, it's kind of good for him that we live next to the cheesesteak capital of the world. I was thinking about it, and obviously I love cheesesteaks also, and it's not that often that we're in Philadelphia, and a splurge every now and then is not gonna kill me. So I had originally planned, I'm not sure if you're gonna even be able to hear me. I had originally planned to get a cheesesteak and vlog it, kind of showing how I could splurge and still, fit it into my diet. I was thinking about it a little bit more, and I just don't have the craving for it. I just don't have a desire. So I don't think I'm gonna get one. I'll take my son, and maybe I'll record some of it, but it's a good feeling. I just don't want it. I just don't need it. So I guess I said it was a test. I guess it's really not a test. I already passed it. Thursday evening, at least I think it was Thursday, I went for a walk, and it felt really good. I was holding up a good pace. My knees felt good. I had almost like a bounce to my step, and this thought crossed my mind, well, why not jog a little bit? So I did. The last say maybe 3/4 of a mile, I just jogged it. It wasn't fast or anything, but got my heart rate up a little bit. I don't know, it just felt really good. So I'm gonna try it again today, go a little bit further. Again, I'm not gonna be pushing myself very hard. I think I may run a little over a mile, and then I don't know, I'll see how that feels. If my knees keep feeling good, I'm gonna add more jogging into my my routine. Well, I did not run far, and I did not run fast, but that felt so darn good, and that was the goal. Mission accomplished.